Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Warzone Central. Here is why Call of Duty Cold War is going to be the best game in COD history, the single-player campaign. Much like how last Modern Warfare reboot revived iconic characters from Infinity Ward's popular COD trilogy like Captain John Price, Black Ops Cold War will do the same with characters Alex Woods, Frank Mason, and Jason Hudson, all Central players in the original Black Ops that first released in 2010. This time around, however, the game will feature real historical figures, including President Ronald Reagan, in cutscenes and other narrative world building. The storyline picks up in the middle of the Cold War between the US and the Soviet Union in the 1980s, as the player is tasked with hunting down a newly reactive Soviet spy known only as Perseus, based on the real-life codename and backstory of a potential Soviet spy thought to have infiltrated the US government. Multiplayer and zombies. Not much is yet known about Black Ops Cold War's various multiplayer changes, but Activision did confirm a number of details regarding how progression and cross-platform play will work. For one, the game will feature cross-play not just across platforms as last year's installment first introduced, but across generations too. That means players on Xbox One should be able to play with those on PS5, and players on Xbox Series X should be able to play with those on PS4, as well as the other various combinations involved. There will of course be a seasonal battle pass, like most shooters and battle royale games now have, but a unique benefit for Black Ops Cold War will be shared progression with Warzone and the ability to keep Modern Warfare content like skins or operators in COD parlance. And weapon blueprints. When you transition your account over to the new game, there's a huge plus for players that invest heavily in each new COD installment, only to have to abandon those unlockable items and other cosmetics when a new game rolls around the following fall. A full multiplayer reveal is scheduled on September 9th, Activision says. And finally, Treyarch and Raven are promising a return of zombies, the massively popular COD Horde mode that first arrived with Treyarch's World at War in 2008. Neither the studios nor Activision is sharing anything substantial about the zombies mode today, with plans to reveal more about it at a later date, closer to release. Warzone. Warzone is the most important new variable Activision and its studios have to contend with the launch of the new COD game this fall. The publisher has promised Warzone would continue to live on and incorporate new features and content from the new COD entries well into its future, and it's an imperative Activision gets this right if it wants Warzone to continue being a hugely successful pillar of the franchise. Activision isn't yet sharing how Warzone will remain playable both for free-to-play players, Modern Warfare 1s, and those who buy the new Black Ops Cold War, but the company is promising that the Battle Royale, which exists as a standalone title and as a separate mode within the current main COD game, will not drop support for any current platform. At some point in the future, Warzone may drop certain features that Modern Warfare has that Black Ops Cold War, and it's going to be fascinating to see how the developers manage to thread the needle when it comes to maintaining player bases across multiple games, platforms, and console generations. Activision is also promising more information on Black Ops Cold War and Warzone at a later date. The Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War release date is November 13th. Activision has revealed that Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War will launch on PS4, Xbox One, and PC November 13th, though it's less certain when it'll launch on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Thanks to some peculiar wording from Activision on the matter, it sounds like Black Ops Cold War could be releasing on one next-gen console before the other. Here's an excerpt from some official marketing material. The PlayStation 5 version of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is scheduled for release holiday 2020 in the US and Canada, and in late 2020 for the rest of the world. The title is also scheduled for release later this year on the Xbox Series X. We currently have a Black Ops Cold War PS5 release date of holiday 2020 release date still stands, along with a different Xbox Series X date. Despite both consoles now having firm release dates themselves, presumably we'll get more clarification on when later, but it looks like Activision are prioritizing a current gen release first, and that the next gen versions will arrive later and possibly desperately. Cold War's multiplayer trailer is loud and pretty. A few weeks after showing off the campaign, Treyarch went ahead and properly revealed that Cold War's multiplayer, the studio is calling its new iteration of multiplayer Deniable Operations on a global scale, with maps spanning the globe. It's a proper return to the old 2010 Black Ops feel, but with several features crossing over from 2019's Modern Warfare. Chief among those is Gunsmith, a blown-out system for customizing weapons that gives players 54 attachment options per weapon. There are also new modes like VIP Escort, which tasks one team with escorting a randomly assigned VIP across the map for an escape chopper. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the two videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them.